Hi, I'm Sarah Burns, and I want to thank you for taking some time and listening to my video here. I've been putting a series together on Reiki Myths and Misconceptions, and today I want to talk about the misconception that the more symbols you have, the more powerful you become. So I want to first start by just talking about the symbols and the way I look at what the purpose of the symbols. Symbols are actually communication tools. They link you when you're visualizing. It tends to go out your third eye and out into the universe to connect with a higher frequency, or I prefer to use the word spirit, because you are calling in living beings to helping you do the work. So also you need to understand that when you're given a symbol, it's actually a seed. It's not that you're just going to automatically have all this power. It's a seed to build from. And it's just like if you were to meet a friend, where you meet somebody and you like them and you hang out with them for a while, and then you quit hanging out with them. That connection becomes weaker. If you have 100 friends, and this is the other thing I really want to talk about, if you have 100 friends, then you may have a connection, but you have to ask yourself, how strong is that bond between you and 100 friends? If you have, say, like 3 or 4 friends, and you really stay connected with them, you probably have a deeper relationship with them. And it's the same with the symbols. And that's the point I really want to make here today, because there is somebody in the Reiki community that seems to keep popping up with many symbols. And I know there's, I don't remember the name of it, but where they initiate you into 100 symbols or something like that. But you as a person cannot work thoroughly and build and establish a bond with 100 symbols. So it would be more important for you to build a bond with a few symbols than it would hundreds of symbols. The reason I'm bringing that up also is because this is a misconception. Instead of people learning on purifying their energy or moving energy, they want to collect things. And part of becoming a strong healer is really clearing the filters so that you can have a stronger connection with higher spirit. If you're just collecting symbols, though, they're like toys to some people. And they aren't toys. They're living beings that you need to bond and connect with in order to bring it in very strongly. Years ago, I have several Buddhist teachers, and one of my dear Buddhist teachers, Lama Norbu, who passed away a while back, he actually shared with me his story that really was very profound. He was dying of cancer at the time, and I went in to see him, and I asked him, I said, Lama Norbu, is there a practice I can do to help you cross over? And he goes, first of all, he said, just because I'm a Buddhist monk doesn't mean I want to talk about my own death with you. And I totally respect that. So he was saying he's human. But Lama Norbu had been of the Nyingma tradition ever since he was 7 years old. And he was in his late 60s when he crossed. And on his deathbed, he said to me, Sarah, I have been learning and practicing Vajrasattva all of my life, and I'm still learning Vajrasattva. That was pretty profound. Vajrasattva is a Buddhist deity that helps with karmic purification, but along with purifying your karma in these traditions, you do acquire psychic powers with them. And that's why it's important to focus more on clearing your karma, clearing your life issues, because when you clear those, you're also opening up your psychic centers more and more. So it's not the collection of symbols that matters as much so as you clearing your karma or your energy fields. In the Buddhist tradition, the second symbol, which we either call the mental emotional symbol or Seihei Ki, that symbol actually comes out of the Buddhist tradition and is connected with the lotus or paid moth family. And that symbol actually is an entire Dharma teaching. So the way the Buddhists see that with that symbol is that it gradually unfolds the chakra petals, and it does purify your karma, and it grants you long life. So, but the trick about that symbol is it only opens when the student reaches a boon or the next level on their path of enlightenment. So you working with that one symbol, the more you work with that symbol, the deeper the teachings from the universe are going to come through you, and the more you're going to open those psychic abilities, because those lotus petals or chakra petals is where, when they open, that's where our psychic abilities come on through. So I'm going to make a suggestion that maybe instead of you focusing on going from one workshop to another to get symbols, to rethink your process with this and focus on straightening out your life, focus on purifying your karma, focus on clearing your energy fields, focus on being in integrity. There are people in this community, I'm just going to say it, that I highly question their integrity. And I would like to see Reiki be in this place, raising the bar to where it is more and more respected throughout the world, because it is a very powerful energy when it is used correctly. I'm Sarah Burns, and if you have any questions or concerns about what I'm talking about today, I'm happy to answer more questions for you. Please feel free to visit my website, centerforsacredtransformations.org, and I hope that you become the best healer possible. Take care and have a great day.